Good evening and welcome to the channel's studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. 3 men have been killed in the Moscow region of Russia in what is described as the largest drone attack on the Russian capital since the start of the full-scale war in Ukraine. A further 18 people, including 3 children, have been injured, health officials told Russian media. Officials said all 3 men who died had been working in a distribution center when it was hit by drone debris in the village of Yam, near Domodedovo Airport. Dozens of vehicles were destroyed when the drone hit a car park, and the glass of a supermarket was badly damaged. The Russian Defense Ministry say 337 drones were intercepted over Russia, and 91 of them were shot down over the Moscow region. US President Donald Trump says he will double tariffs on Canadian steel and aluminium from 25% to 50%. The tariffs are set to be implemented from Wednesday. Mr. Trump says it's in response to Canada signaling it would put a tariff on electricity it sells to the US. The latest escalation comes after Monday was the worst day of 2025 for US markets, fueled by fears of President Donald Trump's aggressive tariffs on America's biggest trading partners. Armed militants in Pakistan's Balochistan region have attacked a train carrying hundreds of passengers and taken a number of hostages. The Baloch Liberation Army fired at the Jafar Express train as it travelled from Quetta to Peshawar. A statement from the separatist group said it had bombed the track before storming the train in remote Sibi district. It claimed the train was under its control. Pakistan police told local reporters at least 3 people, including the train driver, had been injured. A Kurdish-led militia alliance which controls northeastern Syria has signed a deal to integrate all military and civilian institutions into the Syrian state. That's according to the country's president. The agreement, which includes a complete cessation of hostilities, says the US-backed Syrian Democratic Forces will hand over control of the region's border ports, airport and vital oil and gas fields. It also recognizes the Kurdish minority as an integral part of the Syrian state and guarantees the rights of all Syrians to representation and participation in the political process.
What is the law and what is the crime that I committed?
Philippine police have arrested the former President Rodrigo Duterte after the International Criminal Court issued a warrant accusing him of crimes against humanity over his deadly war on drugs. The 79-year-old was taken into police custody shortly after his arrival at Manila Airport from Hong Kong on Tuesday. Latest reports from the local media say he is on board a private jet on the airport tarmac. Earlier, his daughter said he was being forcibly sent to The Hague in the Netherlands, where the ICC sits.
Show to me now the legal basis for my being here. As apparently I was brought here not of my own volition. It's somebody else's. Kung hindi ibang tao, ikaw siguro, because this is your structure. So you have to answer now for the deprivation of liberty.
Aerial video footage shows the extent of the damage to the US-registered Stena Immaculate oil tanker and the Portuguese-flagged cargo ship called the Solong. The 2 huge ships collided just off the coast of East Yorkshire. Both boats caught fire after the crash at about 10 a.m. on Monday. The Coast Guard said 36 people were brought ashore, one of whom was hospitalized. Solong's owner, Ernst Russ, later shared that one member of its 14-strong crew was missing. And residents of Greenland are going to the polls in a vote that in previous years has drawn little outside attention, but which may prove pivotal for the Arctic territory's future. US President Donald Trump has repeated his interest in acquiring Greenland, which has put it firmly in the spotlight and fueled long-standing debate on the island's future ties with Copenhagen. Now, 5 out of 6 parties on the ballot favour Greenland's independence from Denmark. Voting on the island ends at 8 p.m. local time on Tuesday. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the channel's studios in Lagos.